Hello everyone, my name is Akanksha Bhambar, Assistant Professor from Brijlal Biani Science College, Amravati. Today I am going to talk to you about remarkable poem I Too, composed by Langston Hughes. He is prominent writer in African American literature. African American literature is a subcategory of American literature that includes work published in the United States of America by the writer of African descent and depicts the experience and perspective views of African Americans. Hughes was prominent figure during the Harlem Renaissance in 1920s. His connection to Harlem in his writing earned him the title Poet Laureate of Harlem. He was known for the use of jazz and black folk rhythms in his poetry, which depicted the experience of the African American. Hughes wrote more than 60 books. He wrote in many genres poetry, fiction, autobiographies, and children books. In 1925, Hughes wrote a poem entitled I Too Sing America. Through the use of vivid imagery, Hughes expressed his feelings towards racism. Hughes' first published was also one of his most famous, The Negro Speaks of Rivers. In 1924, Langston Hughes wrote his first book of poetry entitled The Weary Blues. In 1930, he wrote his first novel entitled Not Without Laughter, which won the Harmon Gold Medal for Literature. I Too Sing America by Langston Hughes. I Too is an anti discrimination poem which shows the injustice of racism. Racism means mistreatment of a people based on race, color, religion, national origin, or ancestry. It is a blind, meaningless hatred against particular group. The poem is written in a free verse. There is no pattern of stressed and unstressed syllable. Race, ambition, freedom are the main themes handled by poet very artistically. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. The narrator, speaking on the behalf of his entire race, the blacks American loves and praises his land as his fellow countrymen. He is asserting his identity not only as a black man but also as a vital, familiar part of American society as citizen. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. This line sets the stage for the rest of the poem, establishing the speaker as an African American and placing him in very interesting relationship with his white counterparts and establishes himself as a brother. It is a historical reference to a days of slavery when the house servants were confined to quarter when the guest came to house. They keep the slaves out of the sight, which though slavery has ended the huge own time, racial discrimination was still very much alive. So these lines remain completely relevant to when Hughes himself was writing. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. He refuses to live life in dejection and despair and patiently prepares to take his equal place among the whites. Tomorrow I will be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. Then, here tomorrow represent the future time when blacks and whites will be equal. speaker imagines a future in which he will treated with the same kind of respect with which white people treat each other. The poet is talking of a future when the whites will acknowledge the importance of the blacks. Beside, they will see how beautiful I am and be ashamed I too am America. These words these words that from the title and occur both at the beginning and end of the poem emphasize the black American's deep sense of identity with the country that is home for him. The poem begins by focusing on America's history of racial oppression but looks towards a brighter future when white American will recognize black Americans as their equals and be ashamed of their previous prejudice. The poem begins by focus on America's history of racial oppression. The poem ends with an optimistic note. The speaker here is assertive and sure of his beauty, and this assurance make him more capable of working towards an ideal future. It is a future that Barack Obama become the first African American president of United States of America. I hope you understood this poem. Thank you very much.